Moon! Okay. Good morning, people. It is a rainy, grey morning, very early morning. Drinking coffee, black coffee. I adore you guys who drink tea. I have to learn to drink tea in the morning. But as you guys can see, I didn't get ready. So this is me. And there's a lot of things that I want to talk about today, actually, because it's something that affects us because of the moon circles. But before that we dig into that, I want to share some clips of the moon, and I want to share some clips of a guy in the sky. Guy in the sky. He's like in a, I don't know what you call that. It was a weird machine. I never seen anything like it, and I would be so afraid if it was me. So I'm going to share that as well. If there's anything else, I'm going to share it, because I filmed some clips. So enjoy, and I will see you guys after. Oh my god, I want to share this with you guys. That isn't beautiful. It's raining. Morning rain. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I have my paper, and another thing, there's a lot of things that came in this morning. One thing that came in is that you have like, either it's a new spirit guide or it's a guardian angel that you haven't felt before, who are stepping in to help you. Yeah. Oh, by the way, before that, oh, not before that, because I am going to come to that. Wow, Mercury retrograde. Is it me? Or does Mercury retrograde play more games this time than ever? I was actually talking with a friend about it. Like, is it because we are just paying more attention to Mercury retrograde, to what's going on, to how it makes us feel, so that we can turn it around? It's also a big portion of what we're going to talk about today, because I was deep in thought yesterday, which makes sense because that is what Mercury does, right? And isn't there something about Gemini too? Is Mercury retrograde in Gemini? Because then that would make sense. I actually can't remember right now. Anyway, for many years ago, and I can't remember when, if I find out, I will pop pictures up or write when. But when I was in LA, I had an incident. It was actually a drunk incident. Where I messed up my ankle. And I actually went to the hospital in America, which was an experience in itself, expensive experience, but I had to have this big boot on, and I will show you guys the boot here. By the way, this is my beautiful cast. Because I filmed it this morning. Luckily, I still have had this because the pain got back some days ago, and it is because that I did a weird dance move where I jumped and I didn't feel, but I like whoop on that foot. I was like, I'm getting way too old to do weird dance moves. On my face, you know. I really feel this is something that just had to happen, because it brought back that issue, right? that pain. And it's, again, I'm going to come into it because we are being triggered with many things right now when it comes to being angry or being annoyed. And it's all about putting a lot of kindness towards others, but especially towards ourselves. I just saw 444 with that. So yeah, so I'm walking around with this cast. Yesterday my ankle was very swollen. No, it wasn't very swollen. That's just me being dramatic. It was a little bit swollen. I heard my higher self being like, thank you, Sandra, for actually acknowledging that you actually was a little bit dramatic. Yes, that was a Libra in me being like, it was so swollen. A little bit swollen. And I was just like, okay, you know, I was giving it love. And I actually found out that adventuring, which is interesting because we've spoken about adventuring, or adventuring, not adventuring, a lot, that it should, you know, remove the swollenness. I don't think that's how you say it. So I was just massaging my ankle with it, and it actually helped, because I woke up this morning with it being normal, but it's still a little bit painful. So I am having this boot on again. But I was stressing around yesterday because I have a shoot tomorrow, and I am going to correct that. Because I had a shoot, because she actually sent me a message that she had to cancel it because she got a speeding ticket. So she didn't have the money for the shoot anyway. And first I was a little bit like, oh. And that was before I actually realized that the thing with my ankle is, you know, it's better than what I thought. So after I realized the combination, just like, huh, that's actually interesting, because now I'm being forced to actually, or now I can relax, right? Like this, like, don't speed ahead. Don't just think that you need to go, because I have had that attitude, especially with Aries, right? And Aries does give us the taking action, but it doesn't tell us that we need to overdo things. So I heard you, universe, and I know a lot of you guys have experienced something when it comes to that. Yeah. But to come back to the guardian angel, this guardian angel or spirit guide is here for you. It might even be a dragon, or however you please to see a spirit guide. I think my coffee is cold. But yeah, so it made me think about the past. It made me think about when it happened with my foot. And it made me think about, like, when we went home, like, did I have this boot on? Like, wow, that must have been a journey in the airport on the plane. I actually don't think that I had it on, because I think that we actually beforehand got told that I couldn't have it on in the plane or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me back then deciding that I didn't want to, because I was like, oh my god, that's going to bring a lot of attention. And also it might be uncomfortable in a way. So I actually think that I didn't have it on the way home. I wish that I would have vlogged all of that, because I didn't. Yeah. Again, there's a reason why we think back on certain things. Yeah, but okay. I just wrote down some things yesterday that I wanted to talk about. There's a reason for everything that we channel through, that we want to talk about, right? But we are all going through this shift. We are all having something that is just so annoying with the Mercury retrograde. And like I said, I don't know why I feel this Mercury retrograde is just up in our face, right? It's just putting a lot of things into our situation. Yeah, people are running wild, people are annoyed. Again, there is this like busyness for some reason. Well, it's not for some reason, because it makes sense with Jupiter. But with one part of people running around wild, there's also people being annoyed, there's people being angry, moody, emotional. I mean, I have been one of those people. The emotional roller coaster, here we go. And things might not really go our way. Like, again, a customer canceling, or me having this thing with my foot. I mean, this is just so the typical Mercury retrograde situation, right? But I also just find myself just being so calm about it. Where in the past I would actually have stressed more about it, because first of all I would have stressed about money. Where now I'm like, the universe got my the universe got my back. That actually makes me want to take the universe got my back. We will see if I remember it after, otherwise I'm gonna pull a card. Write it in the comment if I forget it, then I will pull a card and post it in a post instead. Yeah, but we are, with everything that's going on, also if you feel angry or annoyed or sad, we are being forced to actually be in the present moment, at the moment. It's very, very important. And I also feel that's why this spirit guide or this soul guardian or whoever this is appearing in our life. We need to accept where we are in life, which sometimes can be hard, because as a human, I heard someone say, as a principle, we do really want to be in the future, because that from we were children being taught to focus on the future, right? So automatically we want to be in the future. And I don't know why I had this like emotional boost with that. Maybe some of you guys realize something with that. But we are realizing that, and you know, it's something that I have learned, especially the past 2 years, that we do manifest in the here and now. Not in the future. Not in the past. No. The present moment, the here and now, is where our energy relaxes. It's where our energy reboots. It's where our energy is most calm. And if you think back on events or things that turned out amazing or good, or where you manifested something, it was where you felt relaxed in the process of manifesting this. That is the biggest sign right there. I mean, things automatically start to just get better if we just accept and are present in the here and now. In the moment where we're breathing, where we're looking out the window, where we're petting our pet. Yeah, also, again, like this annoyed, there's things coming up where you get annoyed. Like, for instance, I found someone new to watch on YouTube, right, and I love her energy. And then I followed her on Instagram. And then she made a post about, like, a cat destroying her garden. And she went into this, like, aggressive mood, where she was like, cats don't belong here, like, I hate cats, I can't stand cats. Well, I was like, whoa. And I actually felt offended by it, and I was so close to actually unfollow her, until I was like, okay, wait, Sandra, you actually do like her content. You might not agree with her anti-cat thingy-dingy. I don't get that, you know, I really don't get why people hate cats. And I think it's also just the humanitarian in me that actually gets very angry when it comes to that, because no matter what animal it is, and I don't want to, I could feel that I just went boot. I was ready to you know, to get up in the red field, and I don't want to do that. So, you know, I'm sending her blessings and love, and I'm sending blessings to her carrots that they grow again. Because, you know, I get it, you know, if you're trying to plant things and then the neighbor cat comes and poops all over the carrots. Oh my god, what is this reading turning into? But, you know, instead of laughing about it, because we know that the universe, you know, Mercury retrograde does things like that. Like, if you get angry about a cat pooping in your garden, and I've seen that with my brother, by the way, and destroys your garden, the more you get angry about it, the more the cat will get back, right? Because attraction, like, we attract with our energy. So if you are angry, that's a heavy energy. So just, you know, send this cat like some love, and yeah. That's all I want to say about that. Okay, what else did I write down? Oh, yeah. I wanna know if anyone out there, like, what is your take on that? Like, is it okay to hate cats, but just because of that? Yeah. I mean, maybe you are someone who hates cats, you know. And again, we all, this is actually me stepping into a present moment where I'm actually kind and understandable in a way for people who might not like what I like. Yeah. But there is a lot of opportunities right now for vulnerability. By the way, this reading might be longer, but this is very important. I have a lot to say this morning. And a lot of us, we grew up with this vulnerability or feelings are a sign of weakness. Which maybe not someone telling us, but maybe from absorbing our parents or our siblings or just the outworld, can I say that? Or news, right? Oh my god. Yeah, movies. Well, it does come up a lot in movies, doesn't it? Yeah, because with whatever feeling that we're feeling that doesn't feel good, we can easily actually say something wrong, like the girl, you know, in Instagram. Because I could imagine that there is people who probably would unfollow her. She would probably get into trouble for saying something like that, right? Because it's very, like, it actually, for some people, it might even make them sad. Because maybe they just lost a cat, or maybe, you know, yeah, whatever. There's a lot of reasons. So, again, we are learning a big thing here when it comes to all this. Because I know that from myself, that I have the tendency that if someone comes at me, or if I get defended, offended? How is that word? If I got annoyed or something like that. And I had that with a friend a month ago, where I actually got straight up evil. I got very, yeah. And that is a past me, because I was very good at that, to be very cold and like evil in my speech in a way, and it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't. So we can easily say something wrong when we're feeling bad, right? Yeah. And with all this, a lot of you guys have gotten this told in the monthlies, that there's a lot of relationships that's being healed. Also, if it's people that we are letting go of, the relationships are still being healed. Because again, anger keeps us in the past. Anger keeps us in the past. Just realize that. So what are you angry about? Is there something from the past you might still be like, if you think about it, you're like, ugh. And remember, the universe would be like, oh, that's what you want. So yeah. So relationships are definitely healing. And emotion, vulnerability, and the feeling is a feminine energy. It's feminine energies. And that is what allows the law of attraction to be activated in our life. It's what makes the law of attraction happen for us. Vulnerability, emotions, and feelings. 3 things you need in your manifestation cocktail. Shaking that up. That can be a little bit heavy and dramatic, right? If we learn to handle it well. Which we are doing right now with the Mercury retrograde. Like, I could easily get annoyed about my foot and sit in a corner and being mad about that for days. Instead of just being like, okay, here's the time to heal my ankle. Being like, I love your ankle. Can't wait to go dance with you, ankle. Right? Instead of being like, oh my god, you stupid old ankle. Don't ask me what's wrong with me today. See and feel your feelings, especially today, because that's a huge sign of strength. Even, no matter what you have heard in the past, because I feel some of you guys might, or one of you, might have a hard time with that because of a paradigm from the past. Yeah, because all that allows the material blessings and the manifestations to come in. I was guided to take a card. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because 9 of Swords, Page of Cups. Like, the universe is trying to be like, here is your new beginning. Here is all the love. Here is all what you actually wish for, but it comes with emotions. So you need to learn to handle the emotions, right? And sometimes we're just so stuck because we're like, well, you know, it just focused on Revan. I always call this painting Revan. The Raven. Wow, that was an accent right there. The Raven. Yeah, we sometimes put a blindfold on and we are like being annoyed and angry and toot. Sorry, my nose is itching. that means something, doesn't it? Oh yeah, by the way, also yesterday I had a customer who actually ordered or booked herself into a shoot for 1,500, but when she was here, she changed it to the 1,000 kroners shoot. And I actually, you know, normally I would get annoyed about that, because that, or I would have been like, oh, but money. But I actually found myself being like, okay, you know, fine, we'll do that. So I actually didn't get offended by it, but normally, oh, I would get annoyed about stuff like that. So again, we are learning a lot about that. Don't be afraid to show that you actually want the Page of Cups. Don't be afraid to show emotions. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to feel, because there will be a lot of opportunities for you this next week, the week that we are in, for you to actually show that strength, because I really want you to understand that it is a strength of yours. It's pretty badass to be vulnerable, to be emotional, and to be a feeling being, because the universe is a feeling being. So why are we so afraid of it, right? Why are we so trapped by it? So you show this strength of being emotional, of being vulnerable. But yeah, there is a lot of opportunities for you to be a vulnerable being, an emotional being, and everything beautiful. But it also means that there might be something that comes up that makes you feel vulnerable, hurt, emotional, angry. Yeah. I saw 645 with that. Or you are getting annoyed. You might even have had that. But again, the universe will keep testing us until we get it right? And until we are actually staying in the present and we're just mellowing it away. Be like, you go this way, I stay here. Just stand in your truth. Be compassionate, be kind, be understanding. Like I was understanding with the girl yelling about her carrots being soaked up in cat poop, right? I am sad for the potatoes. I'm sad for the carrots. I'm sad for her garden, because she spent a lot of time on that. So I'm sending her compassion when it comes to that. I choose not to send her compassion when it comes to talking shit about cats. But again, we are all carrying our own emotions, and we are all going through our own experiences. So let the other people have their own truths. Let the other people have their own experiences. Again, we can't take experiences away from other people. And I feel this is actually something that will help in the future a lot, when something comes up, to be like, oh yeah, okay, this person feels a lot of emotions right now, so they have their own truth and they have their own experiences that they're going through, and I can choose just simply to send them love and just not be a part of that. And obviously with all this can also be yourself, because there is a lot of like befriending the ego, self-care. Yeah. Oh my god, universe, you just know how to roll with the punches, because we have 6 of Cups and we have 5 of Pentacles. I haven't even shuffled the deck, people. I'm just randomly picking from it. This is old soul contracts ending with kindness, realizing that, okay, I have learned what I needed to learn from you. Either we take a little break and see how it goes, or I move completely on. If the energy is cold, I heard, there is a reason. And there is a beautiful message about the new coming in. I also see Libra reversed. So I think, well, it could be about a Libra, obviously. And what I want to say is that we have justice. So again, justice. You have felt that you got wronged in a lot of situations, but instead of holding on to the anger, just send love and compassion. Yeah. And also with all this, sometimes when we do too much, we are stuck in this like masculine overdrive, when we do and 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 we do, like I have done, right? And then something happens, and then we're like, oh, and then nothing happens. Like the more that we do, the less happens. I mean, I know a lot of you guys have experienced this before. Alright, sorry, I had to restart it. But the more that we do, the further away we get from our goals. And it is because of the masculine overdrive. We are befriending our feminine energy. And when that happens, damage to self can happen. again, where we get annoyed and angry, and then, you know, it either it sets it creates itself as sickness in our body, or we just get like bitter, right? And we manifest more of this shit. More yelling, more annoyment, more people who pisses us off, more money troubles, right? Everything. And the feminine energy is this energy of being. Just be still. Be kind. Be vulnerable. Be a feeling. Being. Flow. See what happens. And anxiety is that overdoing masculine energy. Yeah. I feel this is actually going to be it before that I remember the card. Okay, so let's just go do that. Let's go do that. I will go find that deck first of all. I'm walking away in my boot. Oh, are you sleeping, Boon? It's actually a long time since I have used this deck. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see, now that we have talked about all that. Let me know in the comments, how do you guys feel now? Did you change your way of thinking about certain things in your life? I'm telling you, this is the key to moving into this like Jupiter energy. And the Mercury retrograde will end on the 3rd of June. And everything goes back to normal. But again, if we learn to handle the Mercury retrograde in a good way, then it will not affect us as much. Let's see. Wow, don't think too much. I heard energy flows where my intention goes. If that is not saying, wow, energy flows where my attention goes. Okay, I will take 2 more. What is the next one? We do want to have jumpers. I do like jumpers for some reason. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Also very fitting for what we have just spoken about. Again, I know if you are feeling wronged or if you are angry or fearful, it's hard to get out of that. And this matter of fear, for me, that's something that a lot of the times actually holds me back from doing what I really want to do. So this really flows with me. Again, energy flows where my intention goes. So if there's fear involved, that is where my intention goes, right? The universe has my back. We just spoke about that. And that was a sentence that came up. That is why I chose the deck. The presence, whoa. The presence of love will always cast out fear. I don't think we can make it up because it's just exactly what we have spoken about. And this just shows how the universe works. And look at the moon, the same moon, and then we have the owl. Wow. Are you guys as mind blown as I am right now? Let's just send a lot of love. Also, this is pink. So it reminds me of like this. I even think this full moon that we had was the flower moon. Also, I know I put a lot of pressure on the Mercury retrograde, but actually the full moon is also very important for what we are casting out, right? If you have seen the reading that I did about it, I will link it up here. But I feel this is going to be it, people, because this is a long one, I know. But there's just so many things we've been learning right now. I want to share. That's why I'm here. And it feels good to share. So thank you for allowing me to share this morning. But I hope your day or night or evening or whatever the time is where you are, I hope magic falls upon you. Wow. And with that, I will see you tomorrow.